This morning, I want to discuss five master keys from Indian spirituality, particularly Hinduism, that are relevant for today's tough times, crisis situations. Now, you have to understand while these master keys are essentially based on Hinduism, they apply equally well within the Jain sutras, the Buddhist sutras. In as far as away as Tibet, Atisha, the great mystic, preached this message. In other words, these are foundational root principles of Indian and world spirituality. The first one being follow dharma. Now, what is dharma? Dharma, essentially in the Indian context, is following your innate, pure, real self nature. As Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, it is better to die in your own self nature than to follow another. Be true to yourself. That is the whole foundation of strength in life: wisdom, serenity, the ability to deal with tough circumstances. Remember the basis of dharma as being true to yourself. Don't overcomplicate the idea of dharma, that is the essential root of it. The second thing is to be established in true knowledge of Vidya. Now, in Hinduism, there are two terms, Vidya and Avidya. Avidya means you identify with the temporary passing circumstances of life. Things come and go on the material sphere, you identify with those. That is called ignorance, that is called non knowledge. True knowledge, real Vidya, is identifying with that changeless eternal substratum, that entity which resides as truth, consciousness, and bliss within you. That is the nature of your Atman, the nature of your true self, Sat Chit Ananda. Identify with the unchanging spiritual. Don't get caught up in the changing material circumstances of life. That will only keep you agitated. Somewhere within you, be a watcher of all that change, but that watcher is part of the unchanging greater reality. That is Vidya. The third is, which applies to mystics like Mahavir, Gautam Buddha, the rishis, akrodha, non anger. Don't react to situations in agitation. Non-agitation is akrodha. Non-anger is akrodha. If you can do that in the midst of difficult situations, you've won half the battle. The fourth thing is to use your intuition. You see, the human being is much more than mind and body. There is this innate extra sixth sense which goes beyond our sensory normal senses of touch, taste, perception, so on. Remember, within you is an endless, ashesha source of the intuitive power which propels everything within the universe. Rest in that. Don't let superficial thoughts drag you from one situation to the other. See the broader reality. Seeing the broader reality of things is the intuitive state. And the fifth one is really, again, on the same lines of Ashesha, the infinite. Put your mind, put your heart to the infinite factor, to the infinite cosmic entity which is beyond the changing. Contemplate the infinite. That is, in fact, Guru Matsyendranath's first primary teaching to Gorakhnath, his famous disciple. Contemplate the Ashesha, contemplate the infinite. So doing, a greater love or wonder of the vastness of things arises in you. And so doing, you become rooted, a bala. Bal means power, strength within you gets established. It's an otherworldly power, far beyond your name, position, fame, what you're doing in life, your personality. Much more than that is that bala, that strength, that rooted. You see, the roots cannot be seen on the surface, they are always under the soil. So doing, our infinite self cannot be perceived easily. It's hidden, that part of us. But establish yourself in the contemplation of the infinite, and then you'll find its power manifesting in your everyday life also. You're able to look at difficult circumstances, difficult situations in life in better perspective. Remember these five master keys, they are essential, and they take you onwards not only towards the state of realizing self-bliss within, but they're the basis of all spiritual practice, what is called sadhana. True sadhana is comprised of these 5 master keys. My good wishes to you all today.